Bro, he hit his face right on the floor. Like, he looked back at me, and I was like not feeling bad at all because he stole my phone. I don't want drama, but I got the llama. If niggas want problems, I'm right with the hoses. 42 diamonds and rockin' designer while smoking new finest. I feel like I'm chosen. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Zay, back with another video. Man, it's been a long time since YouTube has seen this beautiful face, and I'm back with a do-rag on the head. I don't know what today's video is gonna be about, but I'm gonna think of a random story to tell you guys because I haven't given you guys a story time and I don't even know how long. So let's get a story first. Okay, so the story time I have for you guys today is about how I went to Florida and I got into a whole bunch of shut out of here. Alright, so this story is gonna take place from the beginning. I was visiting Miami. You know what I'm saying? I was visiting Miami and I wanted to make my time down there in Miami very useful. So I was going down there and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me some nice headshots, some professional pictures taken of myself so I can start shopping them around and see what opportunity is gonna hit me in my face. You know what I'm saying? So I hit up my friend, I hit up the homie, Franklin. Shout out to Franklin, cool guy, awesome dude. He hooked me up with this photographer from New York that's gonna give me this amazing shoot and blah blah blah, cause she's visiting for some fashion convention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, it's perfect timing. We met up at the right place at the right time. You know, the photo shoot was entirely free. It was gonna help her, it was gonna help me. So we were like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully. Alright, so now I already chopped it up with Franklin, got her information, so I pulled up on her. So I drove down to Miami, Miami-Dade, like around Miami-Dade College, downtown Miami. I drove down there or whatever, and I saw her, picked it up at a Whole Foods, and we drove looking for a parking spot. Now this is the beginning of where the I didn't want to curse because of YouTube. This is the beginning of where all the craziness happens. You know what I'm saying? At this moment is where this is just a domino effect of stupidity going on now, right? So we get to a parking lot. We get out the car, we figure out what I'm gonna wear, the wardrobe, all that good fun stuff, right? Now I know what I'm wearing. So now all we need to do at this moment is literally go to this meter and pay for the meter. Like it's very simple stuff. Like, yeah, it's nothing difficult. You know what I mean? We get to the meter, but the meter does not work. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, okay, so how are we gonna pay for parking? We don't want to get towed, because I was driving my mom's car at the time, so I didn't want to get that shit towed. And the meter box is not even working. You know what I'm saying? No lights coming on, pressing on the button, nothing. There's a little number at the bottom that says to call, just in case the meter box is not working, right? So we call the number, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone, bam. You know what I'm saying? Talking to whoever this guy is, and she's speaking to him. I haven't heard this guy's voice yet, but I can tell by her facial expressions that she was not having a very pleasant conversation with whoever was on the opposite line of this phone. She actually hands me over her phone. At the moment she's handing me over the phone, I knew that it was not a good guy to speak to. So he asks me, where am I at? Between which intersection? I tell him what street I was on, 2nd Avenue and some street. As I'm walking to go look at the street signs to see what the crossing road is, this guy literally is like, how do you not know what the crossing road is? People like you will never go anywhere in life. I'm calling you to pay you for your parking. You know what I'm saying? Why are you rude to me? Because I went out of my way to make sure I paid you. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I hung up the phone and we cut that off. And I was like, okay, we're not gonna park here. This guy is super rude. He is very unprofessional. We're gonna go somewhere else, like any logical person would do. We get the car and that's where we messed up. But you guys will definitely just hold on. Just fasten your seatbelt. You'll find out. Just wait. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your panties in a bunch. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we decide to leave. We move the car or whatever down this little the side thing where we see a sign that says pay by phone. So we can pay the toll by phone or whatever. Park the car or whatever. We leave. We get the little pay by phone location code, and we're on our way. Now we're on to go look for these locations and everything. We had to hop on a train and stuff like that to get to where she wanted to go. And we get there, we take some dope shots, awesome shots. Photo shoot went amazing, you know what I'm saying? She dropped some sick pictures. If you're on my Instagram, you have seen those pictures already. If not, go ahead and check out my Instagram, which will be on this video somewhere. I'm just gonna put it right here. Bow! It's on my chest now. It's on my chest now. We took great pictures, pretty much. She loved it. I loved her interaction. We were out for a few hours, I would say. It got dark, you know what I'm saying? Because we got there around 5. It was probably like 7, 8 getting dark. You know what I'm saying? And as we're leaving the shoot now, I'm making sure I have all my belongings and all that good stuff. And I realized that I literally don't have my wallet. I lost it. You know, I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh my God, I just bought this shit. It can't. So we decided to walk around. You know what I'm saying? We went back to all the locations that we would have shot at, and there's no wallet. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna call Wells Fargo and figure out what's going on with my damn wallet. So I call Wells Fargo and they're like, I look at my transaction and somebody has my wallet for sure because there was transactions at Publix and some other place, but they didn't go through or whatever. I turn off my card or whatever, you know what I'm saying? After a long day, now it's about 8, 9 o'clock, I'm tired, looking for this damn wallet, I found out it was already stolen, you know what I'm saying? Walking back to the car. We cannot find the car, now this is another thing, we didn't really know where we parked, so we started walking around and we really had no idea where this car was. We walked around for an extra like
2 hours.
I finally remembered where we were, so then I made the little left and we knew exactly where we were. So we're walking down the street and I'm like, dang, there's like no cars. There's a few cars way down the street. Me, I didn't know what area I was parking in, but yeah, it wasn't a good area. I'm gonna explain. So we walk into the car and she's like,
oh, the car's right there.
I'm like, nah, that can't be the car. Why? Why can't it be the car? This can't be the car because somebody is in my trunk, closing the trunk. And then he starts getting on a bike and going off. And I'm like, wait, no, that is the car. So I started yelling. I started running my ass off to get to this guy. I'm running. He had all of our bags in the car. What was left was some items of clothing, which he took. She had her MacBook in the car. I had PS4 controllers in the car. I had a few things of value in the car at the time. And yeah, the guy just straight up like was riding this bike with all these bags on. I'm trying to take all this stuff with him. And I'm running. I caught up to this guy because he's being weighed down. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna just slow down because I'm obviously catching up to him. He dropped the bag. I'm thinking I'm good, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking through the bag. Okay, my PS4 controller's in there. You know, my chargers are in there. My AirPods are in there. Like a few things that I had were in there. I'm like, okay, cool. So I got the bags and I went back, right? We get back to the car. I open up the door and her MacBook's still not there. So my photographer now does not have her MacBook because the guy that was riding the bike, I thought he dropped everything, but he fucking did it. He kept the MacBook. He knew what he was doing. Smart guy. He took it and he kept going. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped the stuff that was less valuable. I should have thought about that. You know, I wasn't. I thought he was a wholehearted stealer, but there is no wholehearted stealers. You know? But yeah, he dropped that. But I'm realizing as I'm getting to the car, oh, where's my phone? You know? I just bought an iPhone X. So I don't need that phone to be missing. I'm like, where the is my phone? So I go back to where I was running at, and this lady said,
did you drop your phone?
By the way, this is the worst place because this is the location in downtown Miami where all the homeless people decide to rest their heads at night, build their tents, and do the little fires and all that stuff. This whole street, literally this whole street is filled with homeless people. This is where I parked at. A car with valuables. I'm an idiot, right? Yeah, it's filled with homeless people. And this lady's like 2 guys took a phone off the floor and they went that way. And I'm like, when I was chasing this guy, I dropped my phone. So I got my freaking PS4 controller, which means nothing compared to my phone now. Why is Find My iPhone off? You know what I mean? So I'm like, so somebody literally knew what they were doing. They took my phone, turned it off, and they plan on selling it or doing whatever because there's a lot of homeless people around here. They need the money. They're probably going to sell it anyway. So I see these 2 guys walking, and I asked them. They said no. I asked a few other guys, no, right? To the point where we asked about, I say about 25 homeless people that most likely could have told us no, even though they had it, because them telling the truth is not going to help them. Them getting that phone is going to help them. So I was convinced at that point when I had this thought. I was like, okay, you know what? We probably came across the guys, but they weren't going to admit to it anyway. I'm going to have to call Sprint and see if I can get the insurance claim and all this shit and pay the deductible. So we get in the car, we're both sad. She's missing her MacBook. I'm missing my phone, right? We're driving to Lee so I can take her back to a hotel. It's probably like a couple blocks down. And the car, Bluetooth, starts ringing. And it's my mom. And I answer it through the car, like, boop. And I was like, Mom, you know, I just lost my phone. And she's like,
Isaiah, how'd you lose your phone? I just called you and you answered.
and I was like, oh, shit. Because earlier that day, you know, I connected my phone through Bluetooth. And that's how she could get the call. And I was like, no way. My phone is connected through Bluetooth right now. So I'm like, yo, my phone is here. You know what I'm saying? My phone is somewhere. So I look left and I look right, and I see right, and it's those 2 guys I first went to, right? And I was like, yo, you have my phone. I started yelling. This guy starts running. If you guys know me, you know I ran track. So at this time, you know what I'm saying, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, I still got a little wind in me, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I thought in a 400. Oh no, we do say it in our
I'm like, yo, give me my damn phone. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that. I cursed. But YouTube. I like, yo, give me my phone. So I'm like running. I'm going hard. And Usain Bolt into this dude like straight stride. You know what I'm saying? He's a slow homeless dude, bro. He was not gonna go nowhere, dude. He was not. So he kept trying to run. Like as I'm like right here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done chasing this dude. I'm just gonna push his ass. He's gonna fall. I have a decent case on my phone. I'll be fine. I shoved this homeless guy, and long story short, like, bro, he had the worst fall of his life. Like, bro, he hit his face right on the floor. Like, he looked back at me, and I was like not feeling bad at all because he stole my phone. So he pretty much on the floor. I grabbed my phone or whatever. I hopped back in the car with this girl. We driving off being fast. You know what I'm saying? So I get my phone back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like so relieved. I'm so happy. And she didn't get her MacBook back. We never found that guy or whatever, but. Shoot, I got my phone back. I mean, that's all I was worried about. You feel me? Long story short, I kept my phone. Everything worked out for me. I got some sick pictures. She couldn't give them to me within that time frame because she didn't have her MacBook, of course, to get the pictures off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, that was my stupid, insane photo shoot in Miami. More story times coming for YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I've been gone for like 3 weeks. I gotta give you guys more of my own content. So this is why the story times are here. But definitely, guys, stay tuned to my channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And you see your boy later. I'ma come through like magic. Johnson.